You ready?
Hey, listen!
Get some.
Yeah.
Hey, listen!
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Lawrence's Let's Plays. Today, guys, I'm bringing you part 4 of my 10-part mini-series, we'll call it, within my Infinite Magicraid content. That's going over the top 3 heroes within each faction. Today, we're going to be doing part 4, which is the Foresters faction. Please do check the previous videos for the top 3 of the Sunset Sages, the Sword Harbor Guards, and started this series off with the top 3 of Dragon Tribe. Also, I'm going to be putting together a separate playlist for this, so it's easier, much more accessible to just watch one video that'll be about an hour of your time to be able to just catch these all at once. To my returning viewers, thanks so much for your continued support. If you're new to the channel, thank you as well for stopping by. Got nothing really left to say. I'm Lawrence, and let's play. So let's jump right in here. So, where we left off, Foresters. So first and foremost, my number 1 pick, I'm going with Maeve. Why Maeve, Lawrence? Well, let me tell you. First off, look at her attack. Her attack's 4303, which is pretty high. She does primarily only do single targets. She has the chance to AoE. We'll go over that in a second. Arrow of Slumber, basic attack, 240% attack damage to a single enemy, 20% chance to inflict Hypnotize for a turn. Hypnotize cannot move, but action resumes after being attacked. So 240, add 80, 300% single target. I don't like how low the chance is to hypnotize, but it is what it is. Disarming Arrow, active skill, 4-turn cooldown, can be reduced to 3. 360% attack damage to a single enemy with a 70% chance, really high percentage chance to reduce their defense on defense down 2. 60% for 2 turns. Increase that skill up and you add another 120%. That's 480% damage single target. Not bad. Deadly Slumber. Each mark reduces the target's speed by 5%. After reaching 5 layers, Maeve will attack the target and inflict Hypnotize. So each stave of Maeve's damage inflicts 1 layer of Slumber Mark. Each layer of Slumber Mark reduces the target speed by 5%. After reaching 5 layers, deals an extra 340% attack damage, 2, and inflicts Hypnotize on the target for a turn. If the extra damage kills the target, deals 200% attack damage to all enemies, so it can be AoE if she kills the target on Deadly Slumber's passive skill, and inflicts Hypnotize on them for 1 turn. And increasing the damage, it's all damage here. Another 160% becomes 500% damage. Also 200% damage AoE, add another 120, so 320. That's really good, really good. And then finally, Keen Arrow deals 3 stages of 200% attack damage each to a single enemy with an additional 50% piercing rate, which is really good to avoid ignore defense. Increase that another 60%, reduce the cooldown to 4, and I do want to point out her exclusive here, what makes her so good. Keen Arrow deals an extra stage of damage, so instead of 3 stages at 200%, you're getting 4 stages at 200%, so 800, and then add another 60. That is a lot of single target damage. One of the best single target damage, maybe the best single target damage hero in the game. And my second choice is going to be Taft. Taft brings to the table a dot debuff. He's a poison guy. Toxic Thorns deals 180% attack damage to a single enemy, 30% chance to inflict 1 layer of poison for 2 turns, 30% chance to inflict deep poisoning for 2 turns. So if you look at deep poisoning, they'll take an additional 25% poison damage, so just stacking that poison dot. Increase the damage by another 40%. So it goes to 220, and you can increase the chance to 50% for both of those things to take place. Grants all allies heal for 2 turns and cleanses 3 layers of dot debuffs. Pretty nice, can reduce that to a 3-turn cooldown. Anything that helps the team as a support hero / damage dealer, I'm all about that. Spirit of Life, Taft has a 100% chance to inflict a layer of poison on all enemies, so AoE, 2 turns at the beginning of each wave. Meanwhile, Taft deals 30% more poison damage. So right off the rip, he's doing 30% more poison damage, and you're adding another 20% to that. Wow. So he can throughout the battle do 50% more poison damage. And look at his exclusive too. Increases poison damage dealt by Taft by 50%. So that can go to 100%. That's bonkers on an AoE at that. Wrath of Nature, active skill, 5 turn. Deal 100% attack damage to all enemies. Again, he's bringing an AoE to the table for this Wrath of Nature skill. 100% chance to inflict 1 layer of Intertwined, and 100% chance to inflict a layer of poison on them for 2 turns. Increase that to 20, 40, 60. 6% reduce cooldown to 4 turns. Intertwine, I forget what that does. Yeah, changes to stun after 2 turns. So yeah, he's very solid as well. And then finally, I'm going to round it off with Megan, who is a hero that I have. You see her base attack at 4392 is pretty high. She does great single target damage. Spear Throw deals 240% damage to a single enemy with a 30% chance to inflict inferior severe wound for 2 turns. If this attack wins a crit, there's a 30% chance to inflict severe wound for 2 turns. So severe wound raises it from reducing their healed effect by 40% to reduces the healed effect of a target by 80%. It's crazy. So it makes it very likely that they're going to be able to receive less healing. The damage increases another 80%, so 320 for 1 target. Deals 3 stages, 40% attack damage each to all enemies on her charged spear active skill. Cooldown would be 3. 25% chance to reduce their defense by 30% or tenacity by 30% for 2 turns, and grants stealth for 1 turn. So it is a reduction in defense by 30%, which is defense down 1. It's only a 25% chance. You can increase it to a 35% chance, as well as the tenacity reduction by 30% would also go up 15 more percent, so it would be a 50% chance. With tenacity is good because it, I believe they take more, reduces tenacity by 30%. Tenacity allows them to take more dot damage. Well, the jungle passive, all allies additionally gain 8% crit rate when Megan survives. On multiple skills increase this attribute, only the strongest one will take effect. Megan gains 1 layer of Law, up to 5 layers, which increases her crit damage by 10% whenever an enemy target dies. And you see increases to her crit damage at the bottom there. Piercing Spear active, Megan increases her crit rate by 50% for 2 turns and deals 600% attack damage to a single enemy with an additional 30% piercing rate. This attack ignores immortal and damage immunity. So this can be raised up to another 120%. So 720% attack damage to a single target is a lot. Reduce the cooldown from 5 turns to 4. And that's pretty much it for this faction, guys. I appreciate the help out of each and every one of you guys for stopping by. Guys, if you found this content helpful, helpful information I've provided, please do give it a big old thumbs up so YouTube can push this out to as many people as possible to help them as well on their Infinite Magicraid journey. Be on the lookout for additional content. Make sure to keep it locked right here at Lawrence's Let's Plays. I'll have the additional factions, top 3 of each faction, coming to you over the course of the next day or 2. I'll get that little mini series this little mini series banged out. Don't really have nothing else to say, guys. This has been Lawrence for Lawrence's Let's Plays, and I am out of here. I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.